Hi Emma, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. So I'm gonna start with something simple. What motivates you?
My family and how they support me, and I want to make them proud of everything I do. So, yeah.
It's
Okay,
actually
so
pretty similar.
what motivates me is like just the overall idea of success, and I just want to succeed, so that motivates me. And God and my family and my friends are very important aspects of to overall what motivates me.
Hi, how's it going? So what's your name?
I'm Adam.
And the first question I'm gonna ask you is what motivates you?
The fear of failure, I guess, like the fear of not being successful. Because I've experienced like people in my family not being successful and like failing hard at life, and I just don't want to end up like they are.
So maybe like past experience with your family sort of helps drive you? Is that what you're saying?
You could say that.
Do you want to expand on that a little bit? Like,
Yeah, for sure. Like my dad's homeless,
yeah.
and like I just don't want to end up like him, to be honest.
So that's sort of your primary drive?
Yeah.
Helps you get out of bed in the morning?
Yeah, it makes you go to class. Just don't want to end up on the street.
I'm motivated to finish school because of my debt, and I'm afraid to drop out or do bad because I need money to pay off my debt. I'm motivated to be a good person because of my little sister and my mom. I want to make my mom proud, and I want to be an example to my sister.
So what motivates me is just like the pursuit of happiness. Um, you can like get whatever you want. Like it doesn't matter how much you have. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter what you know. Because when it comes down to it, when all else fails, all you can really have is happiness. And happiness is self-determined. Like you can choose to be happy. But at the same time, there's steps you can take in order to make sure that you're happy that you're happy later on in life. And the reason why it motivates me so much is just because I'd rather spend the rest of my life being happy than having everything I've ever wanted, and I feel like it's never enough. And feeling like you have nothing and you just feeling lonely is not something that I feel like anyone should want to experience. And if you have to either choose living wealthy and having whatever you want, but feeling lonely, or being happy and just being successful and living at least comfortable, I'd rather live comfortable and happy. Because like genuine happiness is something that you can
I think because, especially my father, because him growing up, no, him being an immigrant here and seeing how much he struggles, especially not having like the ideal education that he wanted when he came here, motivates me to, you know, in 5 years or so, to become a nurse or a nurse practitioner.
Um, I don't know.
Just say what motivates you. Like, does your mom motivate you, or is there something that you're afraid of that you don't want to be?
My mom definitely motivates me. Because if it wasn't for her, I would have gave up a long time ago.
Why?
Because college is too hard. So she reminds me that, you can't do anything without a degree and to become something in life. And she wants me to be better than her. And kind of my career is dance therapy. So my aunt who passed away always encouraged me to keep dancing. So it's kind of like me giving back to her in a way.
In 5 to 10 years.
5 to 10 years. Probably in 10 years, I hope to kind of settle down and start to look to find a family. And I hope to have a really stable job. In 5 years, I hope to be traveling and kind of on my own. I definitely have a few goals that I want to accomplish before I settle down.
What are some of those
Um,
besides the travel?
well, travel for one. I know that my goal in terms of a job is going to take a lot of time to work up the ranks and get there, and I kind of want to establish myself before I get into anything else big like that.
What career are you going into?
Sport management.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it yet, so that could be a time to also experiment with different areas of it.
5 to 10 years from now, I see myself with a stable job. I don't know, just a stable job. I want to be happy, and I don't know about starting a family because that's kind of soon, but like hopefully just in a stable relationship, financial stability, all that, so that I can start a family down the line. But most importantly, I just want to be stable in my career so that I can support.
Realistically, in 5 years, I'll probably be married because my parents want me to be married. I'll have a dog for sure. I really want a dog. I probably won't have a kid in 5 years. I don't want a kid at all, but I don't know. Maybe 10 years I'll be like pressured into it.
10 years from now, I'd like to be working as with my master's degree in a clinical setting, working with, as an exercise physiologist, working with patients who have pulmonary issues. So like pulmonary rehab, pretty much, like breathing problems. So like someone that had a collapsed lung, emphysema, stuff like that. I was raised with good values, I guess. I'm an Eagle Scout. I was in the Boy Scouts a while, so like having that like structure and exposure to service and everything kind of impacted me.
Right on.
I see myself as a certified public accountant or an actuarial scientist for like either Travelers, Cigna, or some big corporation. I should be moving out of my grandparents' house by then or owning it, just because, you know, I'd rather keep what's mine so it can remain in the family. I wouldn't say that I'm going to be filthy rich, but I'm going to be on my way there, and I'm going to be investing in a lot of stocks just because I know how the stock market works, and you can make a lot of money off of it depending on what you buy in. I also want to look into buying like actual franchises, just so I don't have to work to make money. My money will just make itself. The ideal of a good life is just being successful, living comfortably, and then just being genuinely happy. It'll always range from person to person just because you don't know what a specific person wants out of life. But just for me personally, like if I'm successful when I get older, if I'm living a comfortable life and I'm just overall happy, like I wake up every day, I can go to a job that I like to do. I'm married to someone that I want to be with. I'm having kids, all boys, preferably. Then like I would not have a care in the world. Like I just wouldn't care, because like I would just be like, that would just be the pursuit of happiness. Yeah.
My version of the ideal life would be kind of like where I see myself in 5 to 10 years. So like financially stable, mentally stable, that's very important, and just overall happy. So the ideal life is just like when you know what you want to do and you're taking steps to get to where you want to be, and you're just happy overall, like genuinely happy and healthy, and that's...
What does that mean to you?
The good life. Being comfortable, I guess. Like not having to worry about money or food or anything, just being comfortable, like with like whatever your situation is.
What about family? Does family play a role?
Yeah, the good life, having a healthy relationship with the people around you, the people you care about.
Are you interested in having kids at all? Does that come into play?
I haven't really put any thought into it.
No, too soon?
I'm like 20.
No, I understand that. Be idyllic.
The good life.
Yeah.
Right out of college, get an awesome job, and pretty much be set from there. And yeah, have a lot of money. And yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice? So, ideal job, what would that look like?
I have no idea. At this moment, I kind of just want a career in the sport industry, and whether that's somewhere in like a big position with a big sports team or working for a nonprofit or something, I definitely want a career that's satisfactory. So.
Right on. Why sports? Why sport
My
management?
sports. Initially, I thought to go into business because I know you can do anything with that kind of degree. And then I thought, okay, sports will be a way to make the classes more interesting and stuff like that. So I kind of took the sports path, and I've been playing sports all my life. I'm super passionate about it. So.
Me too. So last question. Don't be afraid to have fun with it. But one thing that you have to do before you die.
One thing I have to do before I die. Cage diving with sharks in Australia.
Cage. Oh my
That's
gosh.
the top of the bucket list. Yep.
That's very scary.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Emma.
No problem.